Hello, all you beautiful people. Happy Saturday. Just got done water walking. There's only 5 more days left, Tuesday through Saturday of next week. But I won't be going Tuesday because my granddaughter is taking her CNA test and I'm going to be her patient. So it's at 10:30 in the morning, so I can't go before and I can't go after because we have to drive out of town for it. So she's going to come stay the night with me Monday night, and then we're going to head over there. But I did find out, we talked a little about it yesterday, a little bit, but I did find out today for sure that there is a hotel that's about 20 minutes from here that lets people come and water walk of the mornings over there. So one of the ladies is going to check in on it and see, if it has certain hours or if, whatever the case may be. And if they were able to go, and then we can carpool 2 or 3 times a week over there to water walk. And I was like, oh, that would be awesome, because carpooling, especially because it's so hot, I don't want to drive every day, but if we carpooled and go, 2 or 3 times a week, you're only taking your car one time. So that'll be nice. I hope that works out. But if not, I've got some things lined up. I've been talking to this girl at the pool. We've been pretty chatty for the last, 2 or 3 days maybe. And she gave me some good ideas. She's on her own journey, and she's lost 12 pounds. I think it's 12 pounds. But she's doing really good as well, and she's kind of reminds me of myself. She, has her ups and downs, and then she gets a craving, and or and just goes and eats it, kind of thing. And I was there on my first 10 or 12 pound journey. I was in that same spot. It was not easy to get over that hump, but now that I'm over it, and I do all my eating in an 8-hour period, 8 or 9 hour, but I try to get my fasting in at 16 hours. So I'm finally there. I started out with 8 hours fasting, and then 9 and 10, and now I'm up to 16, and it's working really good for me. And again, what works for me may not work for somebody else. She gives me ideas, I give her ideas. And, for the most part, just having that support, really helps. So, I really enjoy talking with her, and she makes me laugh. Yesterday, we had a beach ball that was out of control in the pool. And for some reason, it liked me and this other lady. It would just shoot at us. It was the craziest thing, and you could see the water was moving this way, but the ball then would shoot towards us going opposite what the water was running. It was the craziest thing. And the girl I've been talking to, she's like, it's a bad juju ball. And so one of the ladies that I regularly walk with, her and her husband wasn't there yesterday. And today when she was leaving, she went inside and came back out with that beach ball. And she's like, hey, Jan, want the beach ball? I was like, oh, somebody's been talking. Because that ball was chasing me all over. And me and this other lady, it was taking turns with us. And I got behind the one girl, and she had her little floaty around her. And so I grabbed both sides of it, and I was moving her with the ball, and it was crazy. I was like, that ball is possessed. But it was all fun. We got a good laugh out of it. We got a good laugh out of it again today. But, I don't know, that it was a bad juju ball. I don't know what was going on with that ball, but it was not just floating in the water. It was shooting across the water, and we were dying laughing, and, kind of keeping an eye on it. We were watching the ball kind of thing, and it was crazy. But even though the water walking's coming to an end, I am going to try some things. Hopefully this water walking thing at least works out for a couple of more months. to get through the hottest part, you know. But I am working on some stuff that I'm going to see about doing, like some weights and things like that. Y'all know me though. If y'all been watching my videos, y'all know I'm just not looking forward to that whatsoever. It's such a chore. But as I've said in a couple of my videos, if I want it bad enough, I'll do it. So it's just getting in that habit and finding my niche. And I know I will if I would just put the energy into it. So, but I knew I hadn't been on this week. Today we're without internet, so I don't know when I'll be able to get this video up, but I wanted to go ahead and shoot it. So if it says happy Saturday and I put it out on Sunday, I apologize about that. I'm not Lulu. It's actually Saturday today. So, but it's gonna be hot for the next, I know 10 days, like 100 plus. And with the heat index, it's been hitting anywhere from 110, 112, 114, and it just sucks. It just drains you. It drains you so bad. But, you know, fall's just right around the corner. I got to keep that in my mind. Fall's just right around the corner. I was like, if the pool's got to, you know, close down, then just go ahead and bring on fall. Just bring it on. Let's just get it on. And, I'm gonna, when it gets cooler weather, gonna try to do some walking. And I noticed my balance is a little better with my neuropathy, but I'm still cautious. And so just walking, you know, out in front of my house. But my main thing is like building some muscle. So I want to like get some weights or some of those tension straps or whatever you call them, and work on just getting some muscle and kind of toning, you know, because I'm already seeing flabby skin. And you know, when you fat, you know, you don't have that. I mean you have stretchy skin, but it's filled, you know. But when you start losing it, then it starts sagging and it's very uncomfortable. And it, you know, I know it's TMI, but you know, it's just part of the journey, and just gonna have to work on trying to tone things up a little bit. You know, I'm not gonna be able to tone it all because I've let, you know, let it get too bad. I let it get too bad, man. I just can't even talk. Just can't even talk. But I just wanted to come on here and say hi and, you know, wish y'all a beautiful weekend. Hope y'all are staying cool. And, you know, thank you for following me. Thank you for coming on the journey with me. And, you know, again, if you're going through a journey, I would love to hear about it. Just, you know, write me a little, you know, a little comment. Let me know how your journey's going or what you're doing to start your journey or fulfill your journey or finish your journey. I would love to hear about it. Let's get a little chatty in the comments. I love it. I'd love it. It just makes my day when I get comments, you know. But I would also like it, you know, if you would like and subscribe to the channel too. I know I'm not the funniest, I'm not the best, I'm not the most entertaining, and again, I'm just kind of doing this for my journey and to kind of hold me accountable, and also a diary for me, and kind of keeps me, you know, like I know what I want to expect out of myself and where I want to be at this time next month, this time in 2 months, this time in 3 months. So it just kind of keeps me, you know, level. And it's not easy though. It's not easy, but it is getting easier. It is getting easier. And I'm really proud of myself. I'm really proud of myself. And, you know, you should be proud of yourself too. You know, don't let people be, you know, bring you down. Don't let them be the toxicity in your life. You know, sometimes you have to remove people, remove things to make your journey your own. So, but I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to go in and make my breakfast. I think I'm going to have sausage today instead of turkey bacon because we got some blue and gold. Woo-hoo! And make me a couple of fried eggs. They're not really fried, but, you know, over easy eggs. And I cook them in the Pam people. Well, y'all have a good one. And again, like, comment, subscribe. You don't have to share unless you just want to share my journey with someone else. But yeah, come be a part of the fam. Come get seasoned and chatty with us. Even if you're not seasoned, I don't care. Just come on in and let's have a party. Let's have fun. So I'll talk to you soon. Bye.